guys, today I'm reviewing the Fulltone OCD, which is an incredible transparent overdrive that I bought recently and love. I've been using it for a few months now and it sounds great. Now this pedal is oftentimes compared to the TS9, the Ibanez TS9 and the Ibanez TS808, along with other pedals with those same circuits. And the difference really is that the TS9 and TS808 have what's called an American tone, which means higher treble, not higher gain. They're almost the same gain, but a higher treble, which makes it sound like it has a higher gain. And then the OCD has a more bass tone, which makes it sound like it has less gain. Now, if you want to hear the difference between American tone, which is like the TS9, and British tone, which is more like the OCD, just listen to like a Led Zeppelin, which lands in the British world, and then listen to Van Halen, which lands in the American world. Those are really kind of two great ways to compare the differences between those tones. Just a little tip for you guys who are starting out. Now, the OCD comes in, it costs around $100, $120, around in that area. Usually you can find it for about $110. So not an expensive pedal by any means, with awesome, awesome tone. And it works similarly to what I showed you last week, which was the Boss BD2. Those are the two pedals I have on my board, but the OCD has more gain, so I use it for like leads and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use it and show you all the different ways you can use it in this review. So let's go down to my pedal board and I'll show you how it works. Alright guys, this is the Fulltone OCD. It's pretty standard size pedal. And it's a very, very loud pedal. As you can see, I have my volume really low. This is turned all the way off, and this is about where I keep it. So it's pretty loud pedal. As you can see, it goes all the way up to there, which I've never done, and I really don't plan on doing, because it's just such a loud pedal. But if you keep the volume down, it works pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my clean tone is real quick, and then we can start working with the pedal. Alright, so I've got a little bit of reverb on my amp, maybe a little too much actually, but that's just kind of the clean tone I'm going to be working with. So let me go ahead and throw on the OCD. This is how I use it in church. Usually I use it with the BD2, which is up here, but today I'm just going to show you this. So in that I kind of showed you how the transparent overdrive for the OCD works. The harder I play, the more overdrive I get, whereas the softer I play, the less overdrive I get, which I kind of talked about that just a second ago. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you that you could barely have the drive on and just use this like a boost almost. Let's go ahead and crank the drive down to almost off. And let's play clean tone. Alright. I might want to turn the volume up a little bit. And obviously you can change the tone on that to get any kind of boost you really want with it. But it really works best as a drive pedal because it is an overdrive pedal. So I'm going to go ahead and crank the drive for you and show you how much overdrive you can get out of this. Go ahead and crank that up, turn that down a little. Alright, here we go. So it gives you a pretty British rock sound. I'll go ahead and play some Zeppelin for you so you can get the idea. So I can get to some pretty awesome overdrives. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use this in worship, which is how most of you are probably going to use it. You can see I've got my drive knob at about 1 o'clock maybe. I've got my volume at about 9 o'clock, and then my tone is almost exactly at 12. It's a little bit off, but that doesn't matter much. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my blues driver and my Boss RV6 reverb and my Boss DD20 with a standard fourth note delay. And here's how I would use it in worship. You can also use it just for lead lines in worship. So as you can see, it's a pretty versatile pedal and it does a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of the Fulltone OCD. Like I said, great Overdrive. I love it. The only thing I want to tell you real quick, and I mentioned this when I was showing it to you, is that it's a very loud pedal. It's a lot louder than I was expecting, hence my volume being like way down throughout this whole video, because it is such a loud pedal, especially compared to my amp, which is kind of quiet. So anyways, go ahead and click subscribe if you like this video. This isn't typically what I do. Normally I do tutorials on how to play worship songs and methods used within worship. And next week I've got an awesome song coming up. It's Our God is Greater by Chris Tomlin. I've figured out how to play it and I think it's going to be really good. So go ahead and click subscribe if you want to see that. Click the eye up here to see a playlist. Oops, just hit my mic. To see a playlist with all of my pedal reviews, as well as my Not Ashamed tutorial series, where I teach you how to play Not Ashamed by Passionate Christian Stanfield. Awesome series. It's a lot of fun to learn how to play. It's a great song to play. So anyways, other than that, I will see you guys next week, and may His will be done. Bye, guys.